Hi, Greg, Cornish Safaris. I've had several comments and questions about me using a bowie knife for certain bushcraft uses. Got several comments on that. One, I prefer a larger blade. You know, you got it in your hands. If you drop it, you can see it. I find the weight beneficial for actually working with. Give you some idea. This is my Nito bowie knife. 8.5 inches in length and weighs around 14 ounces in weight, which is about average for a knife with this sort of size. Laminate wood handles, brass tang and heel guard on it. 440 stainless steel blade, heated to I think it's right about the 60 Rockwell mark. Just try and get a good picture of that. I'd just like to demonstrate why I prefer them. I've just grabbed a piece of pine wood from outside. I'm just going to whack it across my sharpener. This is the AccuSharp sharpener. Couple of light strokes like that. I'll just zoom in so you can see the edge. It leaves very fine edge on it. You just see it there. I know a lot of bushcrafters prefer having a single beveled edge, otherwise known as a Scandi edge. I used to hand sharpen all my knives, but 10 years ago I had a car accident and broke my neck. So now I find it very hard to get the angles. This is why I use the AccuSharp, because it gives me a set 20-degree edge on each side of the blade in one go. Right, so this is a piece of pine I found. I'd just like to show you. I'll zoom in a bit so you can see this. Excuse me. I can use the bowie as a draw knife and take off whisper thin pieces. I'll just get some going here so you can see them. And because the blade is large, as you can see with my hands, I don't actually come into contact with the blade itself. My inside hand is just holding on to the back of the blade and nothing is actually touching the palm of my hand. So as you can see, I've got a nice collection of shavings here, so that will nicely start a fire. This point here, which is the first inch and a half, is very good for doing this type of work where you just need a little bit of sharpness and a bit of light control, and that will go either way quite happily. I find the entire length very good for chopping, because that is where all the power of the blade comes from. And that will quite happily dig through this wood. As you can see, it's going through. and I'm not actually using hardly any force to do this with. I'm just using the sharpness and the weight of the blade to go through quite happily, and if I wanted to I can stand it up and hack through it like you see a lot of people do. I find the tip of the blade very good for intricate work. I'll just try and show you on the camera here. What I've actually done is just taken the corners off. And that is just using the full weight of the blade. Just like sharpening a pencil. The bow of the blade is what I normally use for the main chopping. I'll give you a quick demonstration. As you can see, that soon went through there just by cutting down a few times and a few strokes in sideways.